nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. Baseball from the Lone Star State. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Houston Astros. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first 2 games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Chris Paddock.
Well, a pretty standard 4-pitch mix. Got the fastball, change speeds, 2 breaking balls. You know, all can be really effective if they're coming out of the same arm slot and really staying in that tunnel for a good bit.
So digging in now for San Diego, Ellie De La Cruz. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Peterson under this one. And there's one away. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. The rope into right, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And the right-hander deals. In the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Back-to-back base hits. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Now here is Jackson Merrill. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in Game 3 of the World Series. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Right side, hard hit. To second, there's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and a runner left. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound in this one, Dylan Cease. How about a scouting report on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
The wind of the pitch. Hard on the ground to first. Takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
And let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Next pitch is outside. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Alex Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Cease, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And he gets Bregman. 2 down.
Batting fourth.
And now the catcher comes up to him. YR3. And there's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 3.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. Back here at Minute Maid Park. And now the switch hitting catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. And the first offering is not close. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS game. Oh, and a great stop. And they get the out.
He looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
Manny Machado, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. That one back up the middle and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
For me, Boog, a game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series losing to the San Francisco Giants.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Peterson makes the grab. And here's the first baseman. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Corrals it, and that'll do it. So one hit. Back here in Houston, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Packed house here at Minute Maid. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Batting fifth.
Andrew Vaughn now.
Andrew Vaughn.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel and trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One gone, runner at first. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
That one fouled off. And a pitch. Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Jamer Candelario in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Hit in the air, center field. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Back here in Houston, on to the 3rd inning. Here's the second baseman, Eggy Rosario. And the right-hander back to work. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Out towards left center. McCormick has it sized up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Ellie De La Cruz, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. That one out to right. On the move. He's got it.
A little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Peterson makes the grab, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake Myers. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. The 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Altuve batting with 1 down takes a strike. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. He circles the bases, his 2nd homer this series, and it gives him the lead in the 3rd. It's 1-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those 2 things feed off one another. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Pena batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Fly ball down the line, sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Alex Bregman. Pitches in for a strike, 0-1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. And that one sliced foul. The 0-2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. Astros off and running on the solo homer. It's now World Series Game 3. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, number 3. On the ground to 3rd. And that's just foul.
You know, these Padres, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches.
He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
That right there is a ball that's got to be caught. I think he just took a bad angle to it. It gets down, and it ends up being a double.
Now here is Jackson Merrill. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The Astros leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. Down the line, and it's foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
This is inside, and it's 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering is down low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Brandon Valenzuela in the San Diego on deck circle. And a pitch. Laser could be extra bases. Around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1, and that's a double.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Hard ground ball, base 9. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Padres take the lead. It's 2-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Digging in, number 80. In time to Vaughn. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Next is the speedy first baseman. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Line drive caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Now it's going to be Eggy Rosario. Ripped, but it curls foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, driving that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Gathers and throws to first. And we're back. Bottom 4. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Yainer Diaz. Out to center. Merrill moving under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number 1. And now Jack Peterson. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one hammered left field. And out of here. His second home run of the series. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Vaughn in the box now. No balls and a strike. Vaughn measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
McCormick stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Gets under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Astros claw back a bit on this solo homer. And the home team down a run. This is the World Series on the show. New inning getting started. Leading off, Ellie De La Cruz. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
The shortstop takes the ball.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. And now, Tirso Ornelas. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Check swing. He went. And that is strike 2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Chris, third time.
Economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder. Foul ball there.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And down on strikes he goes. Padres go down 1-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now batting Jamer Candelario. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. And a ground ball to first. And he grabs it, foul. The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy, hacktastic. 2 outs. Just missed.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here at Minute Maid Park. And here is Jackson Merrill. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Lucas Sims appears to be getting loose. Coleman also throwing. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
In the air, left field. Peterson drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 down. And now it's Manny Machado. Right through there for a strike. There's a strike at the knees. Two down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Caught him looking for the K. 3 up. Back here in Houston, John Shabby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jeremy Pena. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Back to the mound. Whips it to first on the run, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. No outs. Runner at first. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Swung on, belted. Say goodbye to that one. He powers that one out of here. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now here is Yainer Diaz.
0-1.
The 0-1. Bounce to the right. And foul ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. And he's there with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Bounced up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Coming home, fires it to the plate, safe.
First to swing it, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Vaughn stands in now and watches strike one. And that one in the air center field. In position, nabs it. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. And that's in for a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Right through there for a strike. Kicks and fires. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone. And now Jamer Candelario.
The designated hitter.
Inning is over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the 7th now in Game 3. It's the Astros 5 and the Padres 3. Back here in Houston, and the batter now, number 80. A wind in the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Inside, just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get...
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. And they get the out after the ricochet. And now the first baseman. Right side. And he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Eggy Rosario, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there. The Stros trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Runner around third. He'll score easily. Back within 1, it's 5-4.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe
and he can't come up with it. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. Padres with a run-scoring double. It's now a 5-4. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Jake Myers. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. Now on the bump, Robert Suarez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle on the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. Suarez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable out there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
In the air, left side. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Got all of that one. So he goes yard to left. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Under it. Makes the catch, inning over. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. It's a 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joel Payamps.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And he deals. And that's outside. Now 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that just misses.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. On to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Brandon Valenzuela getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Fouled off to the right. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals.
Ball, that's inside.
Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. That was blasted to the moon. His second homer of this series. It's 6-5. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
So 2 down. Here's Manny Machado now. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the 0-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They go back to back, and we're all square. It's 6-6.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Lucas Sims will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
2 outs, nobody on. Now the DH for the Padres. Fouled off. He was late. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And there's a ball. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Angel De Los Santos preparing to come on if needed. Coleman also getting ready. Here's a 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Right-hander kick steals. Just missed.
It's a good take.
On the ground. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 outs, runner at first. And here's the first baseman. He's a guy who does it all. First pitch just misses. And a good eye there. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that one fouled off. And another ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Gainer Diaz. Suarez back to work.
Hey.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The pitch. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And Jack Peterson stands in. He's already homered in this game. That clips the zone. 0-1. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. And it's off the top of the wall. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Next to hit, Andrew Vaughn throws to first in time.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
So next up for Houston, Chas McCormick. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Line drive. And out of here. He powers that one out of here. And that's how they take the lead. It's 8-6. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Throws a pretty hard slider, but when it doesn't break, it's just like a good fastball to hit. And right there, eyes got big, hit that ball really hard, and now he's getting high fives in the dugout.
And next is the designated hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Right through there for a strike. That clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next pitch is outside. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Last chance coming up for the Padres. Back here at Minute Maid Park, we go to the 9th at the plate. Eggy Rosario. And the pitch. That's off the mark. Ball 1. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And this is inside. And he walked him.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
De La Cruz gets out of the way. That's ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Out to short, into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Pulls him to third safely. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that ball around.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder. This one in the air center field. McCormick has it sized up. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. Tied up at 8-all.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Dylan Coleman. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Just missed it.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Jose Urquidy, the veteran right hand. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. High fly ball out of the left center field. Peterson makes the grab. So a 9th inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. We are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Back here in Houston, now it's the right fielder, Jake Myers. New pitcher on here, Abner Uribe.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 45, Abner Uribe.
The pitch. That's through there for a strike. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
It's a tough day at the plate.
The pitch. Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Now the 0-1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
No, he held up. One down, base is empty. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. Wouldn't chase that time. 3-2 now. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Pena, the next to hit, takes ball one. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That clips the corner. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Nothing doing there for Houston. Score remains at 8 apiece. Back here in Houston, now Machado up here.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The right-hander back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That's out to center field. McCormick has it sized up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Next is the designated hitter.
Next to the Padres, the designated hitter, Graham Collins.
And that's in there for strike one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Rips that one to right. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. And now the first baseman.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position. But that's just one of those hang with thems.
2 outs. And that one fouled off. Right-handed reliever.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. His 2nd home run of the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 9-8.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cave, but you'll take the result.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Eggy Rosario. Swing and a miss, strike one. Coleman, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the top half of the 10th. In the dirt, and a count even 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Way high there, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now
once you get the ball by the pitch.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Jose Urquidy.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And that gets down for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Up next to the
Tirso Ornelas will hit next.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Count 1-0.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, but maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 9-8 ball game.
Leading up for the Astros, Bregman.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, number 1.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And a pitch. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Yainer Diaz digs in now. That's to third, handled by Machado. And now the Astros are down to their final out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Peterson in the box, lays off for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one catches the zone, and the count 1-1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. They're down to their final strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The Astros down to their final strike. Got him! And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
And the final here today, 9-8. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line.